Hi team, Emma here again. I'm going to talk to you about engagement and belonging. I'm going to share my screen. And this is our historical trend on engagement. This is from our 1GF survey. We were up 1 point cycle over cycle. The last time we pulsed was March 22. We know from the company that we do business with on our 1GF survey, Glint, they have a lot of research, and we know that engagement and belonging are highly related and correlated here at GF. And Glint advises us that the global trends suggest it's even more important than ever for employees to feel a sense of belonging. We use the belonging question on the 1GF survey because that is what Glint advises us as an indicator of an inclusive work environment. So in the last survey, our belonging score went up 2 points, cycle over cycle. The question that we assess belonging is, I feel a sense of belonging at GF. At the top here, we have the trend over time. It is coming up a little bit. We use a benchmark at the 50th percentile with Glint. Glint has thousands of customers and millions of data points. And so where we benchmark ourselves against is the 50th percentile. So you can see up here on the right-hand side, the 50th percentile score for all the benchmark for clients within the 50th percentile is 73. And then if you're in the top 25th or top 10th, you can see that the benchmark goes up to 80 or 77. So certainly, we don't want to be at the 50th percentile. We want to be, in the top quartile at least. So we've got a little way to go here. Some of the demographic breakdown you can see is technician and production career ladder. Almost in every survey is generally the lower scoring career ladder. And then, of course, the job level correlating to the technician production career ladder, you can see by job level, typically we see this is the March 22 data, but typically this is very similar to each year. We see the lower the belonging and engagement scores typically correlate with the lower job levels. Now, we certainly know that in the production sector, the span of control typically is much higher. And so we know that this is certainly more challenging, for managers than managers, supporting engineers, and then professionals at the higher career ladder. But it's very important, and managers play a very critical role in helping employees feel a sense of belonging. Now, a lot of times managers will say, okay, it's a very nebulous thing. What are some things that I can do? So I want to just give you a little bit of feedback on what you can do to create a better sense of belonging for your team. Certainly, role model equitable and fair treatment. Everybody wants to know that they're being, treated equally and that there's equitable treatment across the board. Look at your work environment for biases. Do you see biases, microaggressions? Is your work environment maybe very male dominated? And how does that seem, with women on your team? So something to look about. So look at your work environment and look at ways to create a little bit more fairness and equitable work environment. Establish norms to welcome and invite feedback. You want to show everybody on your team that you value them. And the way that you do that is ensuring that you hear from every voice and you're inviting feedback from everyone on your team. Show your support and commitment for all types of diversity. Build connections with a wide range of people, not just people from the majority community, but also the underrepresented groups as well. Support your employee resource groups like Global Women. And then certainly, as managers, we want you to look at your Glint results, your 1GF results, and take action. So those are some of the tips, and I will toss it back to the team.